The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
At the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense. Their medal here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Alexander.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
He's brought down at the 20.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Second and 8 coming up. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
I don't want to see what's said, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, Barbados with the hustle,
the Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards on the play. And that'll make it a 2nd down. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Garoppolo to Ayuk. 1st down, 49ers.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here we go.
They'll run with Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Niners 14, Dolphins 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Now Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
21.
Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Garoppolo now. And his throw here's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Garoppolo again. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. That's the end of the 1st quarter.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Dolphins 7.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Here we go.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his 2nd year with the Niners. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
3rd and 2.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Hey, Mark 52, Mark 52.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Dolphins 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Tackle by Emmanuel Mosley.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And this is 3rd down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers! Raheem Mostert with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Tua going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
4th down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
54 much, 54 much. Check, block 54, block 54. That's not good. Hey, what's that? Green. 54, check me. Get in the white room. Get in the white room. Green. Check 37.
They're going to try and throw. It's complete to Grant. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
Mark 54. Mark 54.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Going deep here for Parker. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 36 yards.
1st down, Dolphins.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Second and 7 from the 20. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here this first half. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Byron Jones.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
So much of the 49ers' success last season was due to tight end George Kittle, the NFL's all-pro tight end in 2019. If you want to start a debate, ask the question, is he the best tight end in the game, or is it Kansas City's Travis Kelce? Maybe they're 1A and 1B. In any event, Kittle had 107 catches last season, his second straight 1,000-yard season, and he's a threat anywhere on the field, especially as you get closer to the goal line.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
2nd and 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Coming after you. I'm coming after you. Strike. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, guys.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
For Jakeem Grant, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
Under 10, 10.
Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. There's Garoppolo to throw. Open man is born. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And this offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Niners 41. Dolphins.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Team Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Talk about a young man who's been living up to the hype. Nick Bosa, 9 sacks in the regular season in 2019, but really turned his game up for the postseason. Had 4 in their run to the Super Bowl with the 49ers. This guy plays with such passion, such strength, and a huge football IQ. Seems to understand where plays are going to go even before the ball is snapped.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, and it's third down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Fourth down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Watch the slow peak. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to float this one deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Complete to
Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And the lead drops from 34 to 27.
Makes the score Niners 41, Dolphins 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
The ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
21.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Finding Ayuk, middle of the field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Mike 55. 13. Hey, gun. You're all right, baby. We're going to beat this. You're all right. Mike 55. It's our field.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he finds the tight end, Reed. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. He's going to let one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead is down to 20. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't run the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
The Niners on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Check. Alert. 12, fellas, here we go.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Garoppolo on first down. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 more there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Here we go. Wait, 20. I got one. 44.
Here's Mostert. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Niners on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
21. Track him, 60. 44's the mark. 44's the mark. Check. Coming. 44. Hey, alert.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
But we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the fumble recovery was an important first step, but still a huge fourth-quarter hole to dig out of. Down 3 scores. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Miami.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10.
56. Check 56.
Here's Breida. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Now Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 2nd down, Mostert. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 12.
Here we go. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Grant. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They run again with Breida. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Rashawn Melvin brought him down. A gain of 4.
And on 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts.
Brought him down.
As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Dolphins first down.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
First down, Miami.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
You got nothing. Watch the switch.
Now it's Breida. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
41.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.